Hello, my name is Michael Dewberry, and this is the features that I'm working on for Excitebike. The features that I made are the dirt bike obstacle and the switching lanes. I'm gonna so far I have everything checked for my features and what I'm supposed to do. The only thing I have to do is just create this video that I'm currently doing right now. Um, and All right. So what the dirt bike? So let me explain to you what the dirt bike obstacle is. The dirt bike obstacle is it's a dirt that is randomly placed on the track. They are randomly placed on the track, uh, and the player has to find a way to maneuver their way around them, avoid them. Otherwise, they will lose time. Um, it's because if the player lands on top of the dirt, he will his speed will decrease. So here's a document on the dirt pile obstacle. It explains every explains what it is, and the script that I made for it, and a flowchart to explain like what's happening, like what's happening to the to the player. If he lands on top of if he's like if he rides on top of the dirt, he will slow he will it will decrease its speed. So anyway, let me explain to you, show you what the feature. All right, so this is my the dirt right here, my dirt obstacle. You see here it has a trigger volume, and it has a bike movement. It will let the trigger know what object to slow down. And this is my bike right here. All right, so let's see what it does, what it can do. All right, let's play it. All right, so let's speed. Let's see. As you can see, it's slowing down the player. It's slowing down the player. All right. All right. It slows down the player. It takes time for it to. It takes time for it to get passed through. What I've done for the script. The script that I made is MD slow player. The references that I got for on trigger enter, which will detect the bike into decreasing the player's speed. And here's a YouTube video for about on trigger. So anyway, here in the public movement, here I made a variable called public movement bike movement, so that it could detect which game object to detect to slow down. And I marked the bike as a player, so that it will slow the bike down. And this number will will change the speed, slow down the player's speed. It will slow down the player's speed into the movement. So every time I go inside the trigger, it'll slow down the player. Another feature that I made is the switching lanes obstacle. I mean, just the switching lanes. So you can see here I have most things checked. I just need to create the video about this. All right. So what does this feature do? What this feature does is that it allows the player to switch to decide which lanes to that the player wants to go. To avoid things on the track like dirt, and like obstacles, and here's a document about it. This way, it has a picture and a script. I use script and script. It's a script that will allow a player to accelerate and to move to which lanes it wants to go, and the switching lanes will like allow the player to figure out to avoid obstacles, or to like this picture right here, you go for a boost. So let me show you what this feature let me play it. Let me play it. All right, as you can see here, it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, and let's see if it moves. Yeah, it moves up, down, up, down. Yeah, this feature works fine. What I did was I made a variable for bike speed. So, and I made a number for what to see how far it can go switching lanes. I made a movement script. I have references here for like how to controlling the player, and the video for it. What I used for my movement script is a rigid body 2D, and to move the player forward, I put in like variables for when it's like a bull for when it's like for when it presses for when to move forward. X is to move fast, to move faster. Z is much more slower, but it moves the player forward. And as you can see here, this input, the arrow keys, it will switch the arrow keys for the up and arrow. It will move the player up or down, wherever the player decides to go, to go to which the lanes the player wants to go to. So this is my video. Video for the features for SiteBite. Thank you.